Polk Miller and his Old South Quartet was one of the most interesting and oddest combinations of entertaining groups on record during the first 10 years of the 20th century. Now, Polk Miller, when he recorded his first records with the Old South Quartet, was a former white Confederate soldier and artilleryman, as well as a former druggist, whose famous remedies for Sergeant, his famous hunting dog, was the beginning of Sergeant's Pet Care Products, established in 1886, and that company is still going strong today. By 1892, he began singing and performing, and he later formed and recruited, according to him, his Old South Quartet from blacks who had been singing on the street corners or barrooms of the city of Richmond at night to motley crowds, and then handing around a hat to be paid. Miller and his quartet became extremely popular and started touring in 1900, playing at colleges, military schools, and social clubs in New York, Boston, Baltimore, Washington, Pittsburgh, and Cleveland. According to Polk Miller's own historical notes, they also performed at African American churches. In 1909, they made their first recordings for Edison. And this one that I'm going to feature was their very first recording, and it was called The Bonnie Blue Flag. It was advertised in 1909 as one of the most popular war songs of the South in the days of 1861 to 1865. And so here is Polk Miller and his Old South Quartet. Polk will be doing the lead vocals on this with the verses, and also playing the guitar, backed by a well-rehearsed chorus from the Old South Quartet here from 1909, re-released in 1914, shortly after the death of Polk Miller on a Blue Amberol.
Brothers, native of the soil, waiting for the proper tick we gain by honest toil. When first the right was written and the cry grew near and far, we raised on high the bonny blue flag that bears a single star. Hurrah, hurrah, for Southern rights, hurrah, hurrah, for the bonny blue flag that bears a single star. Hurrah! Came nobly to the stand, and then came Alabama and took her by the hand. Quickly followed Mississippi, Georgia, and Florida, and rallied around the bonny blue flag that bears a single star. Hurrah! Hurrah! For Southern rights, hurrah! We rally around the bonny blue flag that bears a single star. Louisiana will join us in the fight, with Davis for a president and Stevens a statesman rare. We rally around the bonny blue flag that bears a single star. Hurrah! Hurrah! For Southern rights, hurrah! We rally around the bonny blue flag that bears a single star. Hurrah! Hurrah! For Southern rights. Virginia, the old Dominion state, who with the young Confederacy at last is linked to fate. Impelled by her example, let other states prepare to raise on high the bonny blue flag that bears a single star. Hurrah! 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 For Southern rights, hurrah! We rally around the bonny blue flag that bears a single star. Hurrah! 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 For Southern rights, hurrah! We rally around the bonny blue flag that bears a single star. Cheer, boys, cheer, and raise a joyous shout. For North Carolina and Arkansas now have both gone out. And let another rousing cheer for Tennessee be given. For the single star, the bonny blue flag has grown to be 11. Hurrah! 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 The Southern right, hurrah! We rally around the bonny blue flag that bears a single star. Hurrah! 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 The Southern right, hurrah! We rally around the bonny blue flag that bears a single star.
That 65-year-old at the time, Mr. Polk Miller, playing his banjo and singing the verses to that old Confederate war song, The Bonnie Blue Flag, backed by the chorus of his Old South Quartet.